questions for Caleb and Trey ahead of senior day.
Caleb, does this feel weird that you're going to be doing this a second time?
Yeah, a
the
little
send
bit.
off?
Nah, for sure. But I'm embrace everything and enjoy it and just try to have as much fun as I can with my teammates.
At this time last year, did you think that you would be coming back, or did you think the NBA was where you were headed, or the pros?
Yeah, I didn't really have no. Well, actually, I didn't know. I didn't know. Obviously, my mind was probably just trying to win, in March, and now we're here.
And Trey, you went through this at Oakland last year. Is it a different feeling doing it when you've only been there 1 year compared to have been there for 4 years?
I mean, I'd say yes and no. Obviously, it's still an honor to be able to have a senior night at any program, especially one like this. The situation at Oakland for me, that was, a childhood dream that I was able to live out and close that chapter there and have that senior night. That was something I always wanted to do at that school. And then obviously we had a historic year as well, so that was a great thing. And then to be able to come to a place like this and also, have a senior day, I'm very fortunate. And like Caleb said, I'm just going to embrace it all and enjoy the whole experience.
What's it been like for you to play with Caleb, a guy like Caleb?
I mean, it's been amazing. Being at a smaller school like Oakland, we'd always be watching, the high major games and seeing guys like Caleb just play on national TV. So to be able to be a part of that and play with them and, experience it firsthand, it's been great, on the court, but also, off the court, we've built a great relationship and, being able to spend time with him and all the other guys, it's been such a special thing.
Caleb, what have you enjoyed about playing with Trey?
He's just so versatile. He can do so many things on the court, especially his defensive growth over the course of the year has been great. And, he's just an everyday guy. You need guys like that on your team where, things may not be going well for him or things may be going, great for him. But, you can't tell with his body language, his approach to the, floor. Each and every day he's going to come in with, a smile on his face. And, like he said, he's great on the court, but off the court he's a great person. And, we've built a great relationship where, I can call him probably 5-10 years from now and, see what he's doing. And we probably link back up. But, yeah, it's been amazing, not only him, but, just to build a relationship with this core of guys. And I'm excited to see, where we can take this thing.
Trey, have you ever had a concussion before?
I had just one mild one at Oakland, but I never had missed any games or anything like that.
Did it take a while for you to get back up to speed, even once you started playing, do you think?
A little bit. I mean, obviously, missing a couple games, the cardio aspect of things is difficult. But I was able to get some workouts in my time off, kind of non-contact things like that, and build back up to playing. But I think missing any time is always it's a little bit of adjustment getting back to it. But I felt pretty good when I was back.
Yeah, and then you've come back and now you're in a different role coming off the bench. How has that been to adjust to?
I mean, it's obviously it was different, but Coach came up to me with the idea. I wanted to look at different lineups, and I came here wanting to win and make a Final Four, so I'm willing to do whatever it takes to get there. And Henry's obviously been playing amazing, so even myself wanted to see what that would be like, and he's continued to grow. And like you said, just accepting this new role and trying to do whatever I can to help us win, because the ultimate goal for me and this whole team is to make a Final Four.
Any adjustments to your approach and how you dealt with that this year, Trey? Because again, you started every game at Oakland. A lot of things ran through you, and it's kind of a different deal here.
Yeah, I mean, once I left Oakland, I kind of understood that, I probably won't ever be in a situation like that again as I progress through the levels. And I was very fortunate to be in that situation. And now things have changed, and I think it's, ultimately helping me grow as well individually. Kind of like I said, just future, if I want to keep playing and play at a professional level, it'd be great to be in a situation like I was in at Oakland, but, in the reality, that's not what it's going to be like. And I think it's helping me just learn how to, be a great teammate, but also just, continue doing what I did at the beginning of my career at Oakland, those little things, effort things, and, kind of help the younger guys learn and help guys like Henry, continue to excel at his position and just help us win in any way that I can.
Do you think it's helped you as a player to just, in what ways do you feel it's helped just compared to where you were a year ago, say,
I mean,
that that you know that maybe not everyone sees that you kind of learned? Or?
It's just kind of, basketball, really any sport you're doing is obviously a physical thing, but it's also a big mental game. And to have a change like that, it could take a toll on some people. But for me, I looked at it as a new opportunity, to expand, what I could do on the court, but obviously, play more of a role, kind of, being a leader, being a fifth-year guy that is coming off the bench, kind of help these younger guys play like CB and Henry, with these new opportunities they're getting, kind of help them, feel comfortable and explore what they can do on the court. But I'm just, appreciative of it all. It's I don't look at it as a bad thing. It's just a new opportunity, and I'm still contributing. I feel so. It's been fun.
I'm sure that you heard what Coach Hurley had said after the game, saying he wasn't going to vote for you or whatever. Does that in any way impact your approach to this game?
Not at all. I'm gonna come in and do my job and try to do anything that I can to help this team win, and that it has no impact at all on anything that I do.
A lot of us have talked about, the improvements you've made at the defensive end of the floor. But for you, what have you liked most about the steps you've taken on that end?
We know as a group, as the coaching staff, as a program, we know that defense is gonna win us a championship, and we take pride on that end, and for me, taking pride in guarding either the best player, best shooter, whatever the case may be. I'm going to definitely take pride in that. And, if that's what I got to do to, contribute to winning and if that's what's going to help us, get to where we want to get to, then I'm all for it.
Caleb, how would you kind of, that being part of it maybe, but how would you kind of summarize, what you've gained this year by coming back in your game and just overall?
Just maturity and then the mental aspect of it. Obviously, it hasn't been going my way throughout the year, but I think my mental has been, in a great spot. Sometimes you can be up and down, but I'm human. I have feelings, but at the same time, I got brothers with me that's behind me, and I got coaches that believe in me, and I believe in myself. So I think I just learned to have thicker skin and just try to come in every day and be the best version of myself, and let the chips fall where they fall.
How was that Iowa State? Is that kind of typical? I think I heard somebody say the only love you're going to get is your last name or something. I mean, do you get that kind of stuff a lot? Has it been worse this year?
Yeah, I mean, you're going to get that, wherever you go. And I've gotten that over the course of my career, and it just comes with being, the type of player that I am, and I guess it comes with the name or whatever the case may be. But we focus on the love, and no pun intended, but we focus on the positives and the people that show love and show support, and we leave the negative where the negative stands.
Caleb talked a little bit earlier about your defense, and obviously you were at the center of the end of the game with BYU. How did you grade yourself on that play, and how many different people, because the video's gone viral, how many different people did you hear from about that moment?
I mean, yeah, obviously it was, the talk of college basketball. I got put in the situation, the coaches had trusted me to be in at that time of the game, which I took, as a great compliment. Got put in there, and, I felt, I executed it as well as, we drew it up. It didn't go our way, but, that my teammates and the whole staff, had my back because, that mentally that, on someone could be very tough, but, knowing they all, believed, we did the right thing, and, I couldn't have really done much else. It kind of took the weight off my shoulders. Obviously, we wanted to win that game, and, I wanted to win, and, I was down on myself a little bit, but, personally, I felt, I did as well as I could in that situation, and, it just didn't go our way that one time.
Caleb, what's your thoughts on, you talk about you, but also it seemed like early in the year, everything seemed to be, if you're on, the team's on. If you're off, you're gonna struggle. Do you feel like the rest of the team's kind of evolved around you in the sense that they can win in other ways? Or?
Yeah, for sure. We definitely can win in multiple ways, whether I'm scoring or not scoring, because we have so many different tools and concepts to our games, and then I believe in my teammates. My teammates, they know how to make plays, and I could put them in position to make plays as well. without just me scoring. I could put them in position by, you know, getting them ball where they want it in their spots. And I think that gives them confidence too because them knowing that, you know, regardless of my scoring, I'm definitely going to, you know, find them on the offensive end, and then I'm going to go get a stop on the defensive end as well. So we've definitely, I think we got past that where, you know, not relying on my scoring and things like that. But, you know, my teammates do trust in me and still believe in me that, you know, regardless of, you know, what the game is, how the game is going, that, you know, I'm a show up.
Particular you've noticed as the years gone on where you're like, you know, hey, we can do this now, you know, that's maybe you didn't see in October, November?
Just our point five. Our point five has been progression over the course of the you know, over the year. And you know, kind of what that is just, you know, our point five reactions to, you know, pre-catch, whether we're shooting, scoring, shooting, passing, or dribbling. And so, you know, our decision making has been a lot better. And so I think we trust in that, and, you know, moving the ball moving and player movement has been great over the course of the year. And so if we keep, you know, expanding that, I think, you know, we got something.
For both of you guys, three-point defense has been up and down all season, started not so good, got real good kind of in the middle. When you guys hit your win streak, a couple of games recently, guys have made shots on you. What's happening that's consistent to when you guys are playing good three-point defense?
I mean, I think it's just the game plan we have for each team. Obviously, you know, every team has their star player and then the second guy that you're kind of looking out for. And, you know, the games where, you know, we're playing great defense, you know, we're sticking to that plan very well and everything's going well. You know, in some games there's going to be, you know, role player guys on the other teams that are hitting threes that, you know, you're not letting them shoot them, but, you know, they're making shots that normally they wouldn't make. So sometimes you just tip your hat off to the other team. But I think, you know, when we're gelling, when we're flowing, we're really locked in on that game plan that whichever coach has a scout for us and, you know, dialed into that. But sometimes, you know, you just tip your hat off to the other team because, you know, good offense beats good defense. So.
How do you guys feel about playing ASU the last game here, and then happens to be ASU with this, after that emotional game up there in Tempe?
I think it's going to be a great atmosphere. Obviously, you know, it's the last home game, and we want to, you know, show our, you know, respect and show our, you know, our love for the fans and, you know, what they've done and what they brought to, you know, not only us but this whole program by, you know, coming out here playing as hard as we can, playing together, and then just having fun and embracing, you know, Mikael. Obviously, this is going to be, you know, me and Trey's last game here, but you know, it's been a great, you know, journey. It's been a great, you know, I'm grateful to, you know, that I've you know, come across such a great program, such a great group of guys, great coaching staff, great city, and, you know, we just want to, you know, like I said, just give back to them by, you know, playing as hard as we can and coming out with the win.
What was your reaction to Freeman being dismissed from that team? But did you want to play him again after that whole deal? Or?
No, I didn't matter. I didn't have no reaction to it.
All right.
All right.
Thanks, guys.
Thanks, guys.
Yep. Thank you.